Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Zane and today we'll have a look at Solana. Before we get this video started, allow me to declare this video is not financial advice. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes and for educational purposes. We will go for a price analysis, price prediction. I will go through some Solana updates as well. Now Solana is doing really well right now. It's at $252.97. It's doing particularly well because Solana is now the fourth biggest cryptocurrency in the world by market cap. Now the good news is that my predictions were right. I predicted that Solana will hit at least $250. My predictions were between $200 and $250. I made this video on the 23rd of October, and at the time the price of Solana was $195 US. So it's truly remarkable to see that Solana is now across my prediction. The really amazing thing is that we can pick up right where we left off on our Solana prediction and analysis, when my predictions worked out the exact way I was predicting. It's really extraordinary. And you can check out this video for yourself to check out my predictions previously on Solana to see for yourself. Now this is a unique place for Solana because it puts Solana above Theta USDT. It puts Solana above Cardano. That is huge. But most impressively is Solana, of course, $253 US. Really extraordinary stuff. Now, before I go into my price prediction and price analysis, we'll go for a quick summary of Solana. So what is Solana? Solana is a blockchain platform for decentralized apps. It's an open source project maintained by the Geneva-based Solana Foundation and built by developers at San Francisco-based Solana Labs. Now, Solana's main rival is perhaps Ethereum, which is currently the largest decentralized apps platform by promising faster operations and lower transaction fees. It is a proof-of-stake blockchain, which makes it more environmentally friendly than proof-of-work blockchain, such as Bitcoin. Its native cryptocurrency is also called Solana, and it has the ticker symbol SOL. That, ladies and gents, is Solana in a summary. I don't want to go too deep into Solana because I've made multiple videos on Solana and they're all on my channel, so you can go check those videos out if you'd like to learn more about Solana. Today is more about a price prediction and price analysis. And if you ever need any confirmation that Solana is a dApp platform and plenty of apps in general on their ecosystem, here's all the proof that you need that Solana is a growing ecosystem of dApps, applications, DEXs, exchanges, games, investment funds, NFTs, Oracle. The list continues, over 500. Obviously, from our last video, this is where we left off. This is exactly where we left off. Solana price at that time was perhaps around $211, I think. And my predictions were that before the end of the year, Solana will hit $250. Let me just say, this is a first for Solana, so where we are right now is new price discovery territory. This is a positive sign. This is a positive sign that Solana will continue to grow. Up until this moment, Solana was in a narrow growth trajectory. This was mostly around July, June. But it's quite clear that after the middle of August, 15th of August, in fact, since around the end of July, Solana started to go through a breakout period. And towards the end of August is where Solana really unleashed its full potential. Notably, in the space of less than 1 month, Solana went from around $42 US to around $213 US. Another good news for Solana continuation in price is that the Christmas effect doesn't seem to be affecting Solana yet. In fact, I've looked at most cryptocurrency on the market, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum. Most of the big cryptocurrency, they're not being affected yet. And the Christmas effect is very simple. Basically, less money goes into the market because people are spending their money on holidays. But this effect doesn't seem to be occurring as of yet. But we are in November now, and I'll tell you one thing, it's going to take effect quite soon. Now, I'm still bold on Solana, which is why I made a prediction for Solana to hit $275. Once again, I'm making a bold prediction on Solana because my last prediction was completely correct. And I can see a continuation in Solana growth. And honestly, a year from now, next year, this time, easily doubling from where it is right now. Not just that, but the market cap as well will also double from around 76 billion, I believe. So let's take a closer look at where we are right now with Solana. So like I was saying, the last time we left Solana was around $210 or $211. So how did Solana go from there to where it is right now? Obviously, it's a continuation in price growth. However, you'll notice throughout September, the Solana price was actually falling. It did start to make a correction, and that correction occurred towards the start of October, which was quite good. That this was almost like a price rally. This wasn't just a correction, but this was almost like a price rally. And I'd like to understand where else has this occurred. I guess you could say it also occurred around the end of October, around the 20th of October towards the 28th. The interesting thing is that this is around the exact time I made my video, and the price actually fell despite my predictions. Despite my predictions that it will actually hit $250, the price actually fell. But notably, it did hit $250 towards the start of November. It hit $250. It also did something quite similar around the start of September. Remember now, this was around the 4th of September. This is around the 9th of September. That's the start of September. From the 2nd, the 3rd of September, the 4th of September, that's the start. It also occurred right here. These patterns, they keep on occurring. They keep on popping up. Wherever you look on the Solana ecosystem, wherever you look on the Solana price chart. Now, I know this looks like a bit of a mess. Now, I do apologize if this looks like a bit of a mess. The point of this video is to assess the patterns that are occurring, because obviously we do want to hit $275, which will bring us up around here somewhere. Obviously, the price of Solana will continue to rise, but before that can happen, we're obviously going to see a fall. And if you don't believe me, just look at the history of Solana. Let's put these lines in red. There's also a dip in price. Naturally, we're going to see another dip in price right here. The interesting thing is that we don't know how long this dip is going to last. We actually don't know. We obviously don't know how low the price will dip within Solana. Will it go below $200? Will it stay above $200? But notably, I'm also predicting that at the start, towards the end of October, but I'm also predicting towards the end of November and the start of December, the price of Solana will once again have another price rally, another effect. Let's put this back in blue so everyone can understand. This is around $270, $275, but we obviously want to get to $300 as well. And I actually think that Solana there is something else that can occur in Solana as well. Towards the middle of November, we could also see a price rally. And why do I say this? Because it's occurred before. We've seen price rally in the middle of the month with Solana. You've seen it occur around the 20th of October with Solana. We've seen it occur around the 20th of August. And this was quite a while ago. It occurred around the 20th of August, around the middle of the month. Solana will regularly has a price rally either at the start of the month or somewhere in the middle of the month going towards the end of the month. But don't get me wrong, there have been times in the middle of the month when Solana hasn't done well. Of course there have been. The majority of times that Solana does well is the start of the month. It's fewer than the times Solana has done well in the middle of the month. I can only identify these times maybe once or twice. This was around the 18th to the 20th of August, and it also occurred around the 20th towards the 25th of October. But there's been plenty of other times where Solana has had a huge price rally at the start of the month. Most notably in September, Solana had a huge price rally, and it started rallying towards the end of the month and the start of the month. Start of the month around September, huge price rally for Solana. And I'll draw the line. This was the start of September. And it rallied all the way towards the 9th of September. That's a long way to go. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to do right here, what I'm trying to explain. There will be a dip in the market right where we are right now. I do believe that. But there is a possibility that Solana will actually peak once again towards the middle of the month, around the 20th. Could be the 19th, could be the 20th, could be the 23rd. So let's see how this plays out. That's my prediction. That's my price analysis. Let's also take into account that the Christmas effect could happen at any given moment. We must remember this effect, the Christmas effect. The volume is huge. The growth is strong, extremely strong. The growth is so strong that everyone is really starting to pay attention to Solana. And why shouldn't they? It's fantastic because it's the second biggest dApps building platform in the world, just behind, guess who? Ethereum. So that's it for my price analysis and price prediction for Solana. Let's see what happens. So before we end this video, let's just go on to the meat. Let's just go on to one final thing. Ignition, a global Solana hackathon. It's a huge thing for Solana. And Solana Venture is pleased to announce the results of the global hackathon focused on Web3, DeFi, gaming, and digital art and collectible NFTs. Let me tell you why I'm adding this in this video, because it's important for Solana to keep on growing their ecosystem. And one of the most important ways they do this is by hosting these events, these hackathons. These events are great for recruiting. These events are great for growing the Solana ecosystem by adapting to new ways, gaining new developers for Solana, promoting Solana. Now, Ignition is the 4th Solana hackathon and the 3rd and final one to take place this year. From August the 31st to October the 15th, the hackathon brought together crypto pioneers and developers from around the world to build projects on Solana blockchain, supercharging what's become known as Solana Summer. This is huge for Solana. This is why Solana has grown so much. They've grown at an incredible rate, at an incredible pace. I've got to say, huge congratulations to Solana. Ignition saw nearly 6,000 participants submit 568 final projects. Ignition saw nearly 6,000 participants submit 568 final projects to the judges. Microsoft, Jump Crypto, Standard Charter, and Metaplex joined Solana Venture as category response for the global hackathon, offering participants a global prize pool of up to $5 million in prize. Now, the Solana ecosystem experienced amazing growth over the past year, has been an exciting showcase of some of the best team building in blockchain. This was said by the CEO of Solana Labs. He also stated, "We are thrilled to have these incredible projects building on Solana and look forward to seeing them evolve." For the DeFi track, the first place went to Atrix, an AMM that allows for seamless creation of liquidity pools and farms in Serum, securing a prize of $65,000 in USD. Additional prize went to second place, Superposition. They also give details on Web3 tracks, gaming tracks, which I'm really interested in the gaming tracks. For gaming tracks, Rushdown Revolt, a collaborative and metaverse framework, secured a $45,000 US. It goes into some more fantastic details, so if you're interested in this, I do recommend you. But overall, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you enjoyed my prediction of Solana. Let me know if there's anything that I missed. Subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.